Good morning, everybody. It's Miss Winfield here, ready for today's geography. So let's just rewind, okay, to last week's geography when we looked at landmarks. So what is a landmark? Just going to remind myself. A landmark is a feature that can be easily seen and recognised from a distance, okay? So what we did last week, or what you did, you explored some landmarks in Derby, and I was so proud of all of the effort that you had put in. Okay, and some of you will be getting a little shout out in today's lesson. So, the first landmark that one of you identified, and I've even snipped a little picture of this and included it on the slides, it was Reuben. So well done, Reuben. And you said that All Saints Church is a landmark in Derby, and you wrote the name of the church up here, and you even drew a picture of it. So that was super. Well done, Reuben. We also had Isla. You suggested that Derby Market Hall was a landmark, and you also suggested Derby Cathedral as well. And you did a little video to tell me how you felt when you went there, which was really, really super. So well done, Isla. And Kirill told me that the Intu Centre is also a landmark in Derby. So we have rewound using some of your ideas, Reuben, Isla and Kirill, to some examples of landmarks in Derby. Now, I'm sure there are lots more than those three, okay, but that's just a little snippet of a few. So what are we going to do today? We are going to do something new, okay? And we're going to understand human features by practicing some new learning. So we can identify human features in our local environment. And by human features, I don't mean body parts like eyes and legs and arms and feet and things like that, not those sort of human features, okay? I'm talking about this type of human feature. So, a human feature is a structure created by humans. So, we will start to learn in a couple of weeks about physical features in geography, and physical features are the things that occur naturally. Okay, so nobody has built them, we haven't interfered with them, they are just natural. Things like rivers and streams and mountains, things like that. But what we're focusing on today is human features. And human features are things in our environment, okay, that were created by humans. So they have not just formed naturally. They would have had to be planned and built and made by humans. So we're just going to go through a couple of examples, really, and then you are going to have a go at finding your own. So, the first human feature I thought we could talk about is a shop. So, this shop is a traditional sweet shop, and this shop would have been built by humans. Okay, so all shops will have been built by humans because they are not something that will just happen naturally in our environment. So, we've got a shop. A bridge, okay, so this is the Tower Bridge in London. Some of you might have seen it before. This bridge didn't just create itself, okay. I'm sure it took many, many hours of hard work, okay, from lots of working men and women to build this bridge. So this is a human feature because it was built, it was created by humans. A factory. Okay, so this is the factory where Volkswagen, like where the cars are made. And again, I'm sure this factory, it didn't just form itself. Okay, it isn't something that has built itself over time. It is something that has been built and created by humans. So we would call this a human feature in our environment. And lastly, but by no means least, a house. Okay, so again, we know, and I'm sure some of you have probably seen the builders with their hard hats on building houses for people. And some of you might live in a brand new house and you might have been able to go and see it when it was being built. Okay, and it wasn't just formed naturally. Like I say, it's not a physical feature, it's a human feature because humans created it. Now, that is just 4 examples that I've shared with you, but there are lots and lots and lots in the world, okay? So it's not just these 4 and that's it. There are loads more, and I'm sure that some of you can already think of some. So, your turn now, because you are going to think about your local area, okay? And you're going to think about what human features can you identify? Can you draw a picture of the feature and write the name in the box below? So, I'm going to do an example with you. Okay, let me zoom in. There we go, that's better. I'm going to get my pen. It's not going to be as neat as yours is going to be because I'm using a mouse, okay? And you will actually have paper and pencils. So let me have a think. In my environment, let me think. I'm just thinking about whereabouts I live and what sort of relatively close to me. So we've got some shops. Okay, we have got a couple of churches. That might be a good one because a church definitely is a human feature. And we've also got the hospital. So I might draw the hospital as my human feature. So I'm just going to draw the hospital. Got the big doors where you're going if you've got an emergency. Just going to draw a cross on it so everybody knows it's a hospital. Goodness me, this is horrendous. Definitely should have had, here's one I made earlier, but we work with it. The hospital's got to have a roof. Okay, might have a chimney. Got to have a door handle. Okay, and then in my box, I'm going to write the hospital. Now, I'm going to type this because I'm sure the writing would just be awful using this mouse. So the T-H-E, that's a tricky word. Now I'm going to write hospital. I'm going to sound it out. Hospital. When you sound it out, it's sort of like hospital. But we don't say that, do we? We just say hospital. So I would write that using my pencil, keeping it on the line. And there we go. I've identified my first human feature. And it doesn't look that bad, to be fair. I'm not sure if you get a chimney on a hospital, but I'm using my imagination. Okay. And I might then draw a shop, a church. What else is created by humans in the environment? I might draw the hairdressers, a doctor's surgery, like a soft play area. There's lots of things that you could choose from. So that is going to be your job. Okay, so you're going to choose 6. Oh, 6. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goodness me. What is the matter with Miss Winfield today? You are going to have 8 examples. Now, if you can think of some more, you can draw some more on the back. That is not a problem, but you need to try and think of at least 8. Okay, so maybe open your curtains, have a look out your window. What can you see? You could even go on Google and go on Google Earth and look at Elveston, okay, and see what is around in Elveston, because there is a post office, you've got Aldi, there are lots of human features in Elveston. Okay, and just to help you, you might want to pause the video when you're doing it. I've put a little map on here with some examples. So we've got some examples of human features, so human geography. We've got a city, a town, a village, a shop, a factory, a house, an office, a farm, a harbour, that's where the boats go, and a port. So this one, I just want to talk about this one, the harbour. Okay, now a beach is a physical feature because beaches haven't been built by humans, okay? But if it's a harbour like this one where the boats would go in, and you can see we've got sort of the jetway and the pier coming out there, that part of it would be a human feature because that harbour has been built, okay? But the actual beach itself would remain as a physical feature because it's something that is natural and humans haven't interfered with it. So I can't wait to see all of the fantastic ideas you come up with. I'm going to put the sheet on Dojo. Again, if you've not got a printer, please don't worry. Split your paper into 8 boxes, not 6, Miss Winfield. Split it into 8 and make sure you use your capital letters, use your phonics when you are writing the name of it, okay? And I can't wait to see all of the human features you come up with. And I wonder whose will feature in the geography slides next week. So have a wonderful weekend and I will see you all on Monday.